Other examples of stonework dating back to the time of Skyward Sword too, like the ancient columns near Rito village and the Lineru promenade, which both feature the leaf symbol found in the Skyview temple and depictions of loft wings like those found in Sky Keep. The Forgotten Temple could be the ruins of Skyward Sword's sealed temple. Although the Old Man suggests that the Temple of Time and the Great Plateau was the birthplace of the Kingdom of Hyrule, the Forgotten Temple is home to what is apparently the oldest goddess statue. This crumbling ruin features ancient Hylian architecture, such as loft-wing designs, and the area in which the goddess statue stands matches the back of the sealed temple once Skyloft's goddess statue returns to the surface. We can spot the exact same walls, and even the sealed temple's pillars appear to have survived the millennia. Another landmark from Hyrule's history is found at Lake Hylia, the forgotten remains of Twilight Princess's Great Bridge. The Flight Range is where Revali trained at aerial combat, found just northwest of Rito village. Revali's diary mentions that the Flight Range was built specifically for Revali as a reward for winning yet another archery competition before the Calamity. The paraglider, given to Link by King Rome, is one of the game's most important items, but we don't know much about it or how it came into the king's possession. We can guess who made it though. It features the symbol of the Rito tribe. It makes sense for a race of flying creatures to build a device that lets wingless beings soar through the sky like they do. Across Hyrule, Link can find small campsites set up by other travellers. Some are still present at their camps, but many of the sites are now abandoned. Empty tents and extinguished fires are all that remains. These campsites show us that some travellers dared to explore even the most remote, dangerous places in the kingdom, like the North Lome Labyrinth. Dodongos and the other great beasts of Death Mountain appear to be extinct by the time of Breath of the Wild, but we can see evidence that they did exist at some point. There are colossal footprints on the volcano's rocky slopes. Goron City sits in the shadow of a huge carved mountain, like a Goron Mount Rushmore. It depicts Daruk, as you'd expect, but also a weird group of other Gorons. Gorkoron from Twilight Princess, and Darmani and the Goron Elder's son from
please
Majora's
do us a
Mask.
favor and clear this up at your
In the
earliest
Talbab
convenience.
grasslands,
I submit
just
that
east of the Gerudo Desert, Link can find and tame a giant horse, far larger than any of its kin, with a black coat and a burning orange mane. Its compendium entry suggests that it is the last of its kind, and that it has an extremely wild temperament. It's possible that this is a descendant of Ganondorf's horse from Ocarina of Time, another huge stallion with black fur and an orange mane, presumably native to the Gerudo region. The Noble Canteen in Gerudo Town is famous for specialities like the Noble Pursuit, where Gerudo women come to have 1 or 2 drinks, just to wet the whistle. It seems their beverages aren't only enjoyed by the Gerudo, though. Cloyne in Lurelin village sits on the floor enjoying a few bottles marked clearly with the Gerudo symbol, the same bottles drank in the Noble Canteen. The 7 Gerudo heroines are massive statues involved in a shrine quest. Their origin and purpose is unknown, and, strangely, an 8th heroine can be found all the way up in the Gerudo Highlands, alone. Even more mysterious is the fact that Gerudo text on each heroine statue translates to the 7 Sages, referring to the sacred group of chosen individuals that appear in multiple games in the series. If these 7 are depictions of the 7 Sages, then who's the 8th? The Gerudo are a race of warrior women, to whom a male is born only once a century. This man is destined to become their king, like we saw with Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time. However, Creating a Champion notes that there has been no male Gerudo leader since Ganondorf, so it seems that for tens of thousands of years, the Gerudo have ignored tradition, perhaps out of shame for the Calamity being one of their own. It's possible that the Gerudo take their name from an ancient species of desert flower, or perhaps they simply once referred to themselves as metaphorical flowers. Many stone plaques throughout Gerudo areas mention this. For example, Riju's throne reads, Gerudo, a resilient desert flower facing the sun's gaze. Gerudo grows, brilliant, while others fade. In the eastern Gerudo Desert, Link can find a set of half-buried ruins called the Arbiter's Grounds, obviously a callback to the dungeon from Twilight Princess. Though the ruins don't match up well, perhaps this is all that remains of the execution grounds. Zelda's mother died when the princess was only 6, so we never see Hyrule's queen. But she's an important part of the story, not just for Zelda, but for the Gerudo champion Urbosa too. Both her diary and her champion's ballad Memory show that the two had a very close friendship, which explains why Urbosa becomes so protective of Zelda. Link eventually tracks the Yiga clan down to their hideout to the north of the Gerudo Desert. They've set up in the ruins of an ancient temple, but it wasn't built by the Yiga or even the Sheikah. It's clearly Gerudo in origin, with statues of the 7 heroines guarding the
Commercial Law of
entrance.
Leela, Chapter
When
27,
Yiga foot
Section
soldiers
6,
fight,
Article 3
they'll occasionally
stipulates that...
project a ring of symbols around themselves,
What was it?
which matches the Kuji,
Oh my goodness,
or
I've completely
9-syllable
forgotten.
seals, which you
What
might
is
have
wrong
seen
with
used
me
in
today?
anime like Naruto. Interestingly, Monk Maz Koshia also uses this technique, showing that the Yiga fight using the same abilities as the powerful ancient Sheikah monks. The ancient tapestry depicts the war against Calamity Ganon 10,000 years ago, and how the Sheikah's technological prowess was used against it. Obviously, it shows Link and Zelda backed up by the 4 divine beasts and an army of guardians, but also Sheikah monks. So, the battle against the last Calamity wasn't fought just by machines, but the Sheikah themselves. We've seen just how powerful
There is no escape
can be with the fight against Monk Maz
I'll
Koshia,
protect us.
but here we see dozens of them fighting together against the darkness. The 7 monks at the end of the Trial of the Sword perform the same poses as Ocarina of Time's sages, suggesting
Shine
that
down.
they act as same purpose.
Incinerate!
Climb rewards Link with a spirit orb. But what actually are they? Well, considering that they're called spirit orbs and are given to Link by the monks just before they fade away into the green-blue light of spirits, it's possible that each monk gives Link their spiritual essence, their soul, before passing away. Which would be very fitting, considering that Link then delivers these spirits to Hylia herself at goddess statues. Once their tasks are completed, the ancient monks' souls are offered up to their goddess. It seems a different kind of spirit orb was used by the ancient Zonai tribe. At Thundra Plateau, a monk's voice asks Link to place the 4 spirits in their proper places, referring to the coloured orbs scattered around the area. If these are some sort of spirits, then it's likely that other Zonai voices, like the ones
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Link a story of how, long ago, a wise master simply known as the Swordsman was enshrined in the village, and that he offers a trial to teach mastery of offense and defense. This is referring to Monk Talon-Neig's shrine just outside of the village, which teaches the basics of combat. But it's interesting that we know a bit about the history of the Sheikah monk before they sealed themselves in the shrine. Though the Sheikah found in
Torn
village
to oblivion! There is no escape!
They still possess secrets and relics from their technologically advanced past, like the clothes the villagers wear, which use ancient technology to keep the wearer dry and even protect against lightning, though only Sheikah are permitted to wear them. Link is allowed to buy and wear
Shine
Sheikah
down.
stealth gear, which also uses ancient technology, this time to suppress noise. As the Kakariko Sheikah have lost their advanced technology, the stealth outfit has been passed down through the generations. Kado manages the cuckoos in Kakariko Village. He was married to Rola, but his obsession with the birds became too much for her. She gave him an ultimatum, her or the cuckoos. He chose the cuckoos. The mysterious energy harnessed by the Sheikah to power their machines apparently comes from deep below the ground. Pools of it are found in East Necluda and Deep Akala, where the 2 tech labs were set up, and apparently deep below Hyrule Castle too. Pura's diary mentions that she installed her anti-aging rune onto a Sheikah slate that she made for herself. Perhaps that's what the mysterious box and glasses are that both Robbie and Pura wear, some sort of wearable Sheikah slate. Ancient arrows are powerful Sheikah blades crudely strapped to modern arrow shafts, and the descriptions for bundles of them note that they are repurposed ancient daggers. Creating a champion suggests that when Link activates the Sheikah Tower on the
Incinerate!
Great Plateau, it sends a signal to Hyrule Castle, which in turn acts as a central control unit and sends activation signals out to the shrines and remaining towers. The Royal Guard's sword is apparently a Sheikah-made replica of the Master Sword, forged with ancient technology to oppose the Calamity. Its design is similar to the Blade of Evil's Bane, but a design flaw made it too brittle for prolonged combat. The Hateno Tech Lab is packed with ancient Sheikah relics, like half-assembled guardians, Sheikah slate pedestals, and even what looks like a miniature divine beast shaped like a manta ray hanging from the ceiling. On the night Hyrule fell, just as villagers burned in their homes, the 4 champions died trapped in their divine beasts, alone. And in the music for each of the divine beast dungeons, we can hear what might have been the champions' desperate last messages. Each theme hides Morse code spelling out SOS, a call for help that went unanswered. The 4 Blight Ganons are phantoms of the Calamity, small portions of his power used to slay the champions and take control of their machines. They take the form of malice fused with ancient technology, though, curiously, each Blight wields a Sheikah version of the signature weapon of their respective champion. Fire Blight uses a greatsword like Daruk, Thunder Blight a sword and shield like Urbosa, Water Blight a spear like Mipha, and Wind Blight a ranged weapon like Revali. These ancient weapons were built by the Sheikah and then hijacked by Ganon, but they're far too large to have been intended for use by the champions, so their origins and purpose is a strange mystery. The Champions Ballad DLC ends with a final, happy memory of the champions, together with Zelda and Link, taking a group photo with the Sheikah slate. We're never shown who was behind the camera here, but we can make a good guess. It's a woman who calls out, "Click, snap," just as she takes the photo, just like Pura does in the present. The Sheikah slate is perhaps the single most important item in Breath of the Wild, but we don't actually know its name. Zelda's
Illusion
research
shattered!
notes mention that she uncovered the slate,
Just like we
but there is no
rehearsed.
mention
Let
of
the
name
show
of the
begin.
object in any
Now
record
you
or
shall
source
perish.
we know. The name Sheikah slate was apparently coined by Pura, as it's literally a slate made by the Sheikah.
Motion to
Dark Beast
compel.
Ganon could be harmed only by sacred weapons. The Bow of Light, the Amiibo Twilight Bow, beams from the Master Sword, and ancient arrows, suggesting that ancient Sheikah technology could have divine origins. The Hyrule Compendium notes that most Sheikah weapons have a single bladed edge. This type of sword was unfamiliar to Hylian fighters, and so the Edge of Duality was designed by the Sheikah to be used by Hylian knights. Robbie's Ancient Oven, the device that makes ancient soldier gear and weapons, was originally a guidance stone. Robbie remodeled it and named it Cherry, after the first girl he ever loved, and, with the help of his wife, Jerin, gave it the ability to speak. Cherry was able to speak just as well as a native Hylian, to answer questions and ask them as if she was a real person. Over time though, Jerin grew jealous of Robbie's relationship with Cherry, and so the machine was reverted back to a mechanical way of speaking. Sheikah architecture is covered in constellation patterns, and the room in which Link fights Calamity Ganon is apparently called the Astral Observatory, depicting Hyrule and its stars. Both ancient tech labs feature huge Sheikah telescopes. Clearly, the Sheikah were fascinated by the stars above. It's possible that they predicted the future through astrology, like the prophet Astor in Age of Calamity, who uses a Sheikah device which projects constellations to see the future. The Astral Observatory map of Hyrule depicts various landmarks, like Dueling Peaks, Death Mountain, and the 4 Divine Beasts. But interestingly, we can also see the Lord of the Mountain over on Satori Mountain, which tells us 2 things. First, that the Lord of the Mountain was around over 10,000 years ago alongside the ancient Sheikah, and second, that the Sheikah considered it important enough to include in this room. Though the Lord of the Mountain is a sacred being, it can be dangerous to those who threaten its domain. Quince can be found at the Wetland Stable, who tells a story of how he took a nap while hunting on Satori Mountain, and later woke to find the spirits charging at him, and was saved only by the bravery of his dog, Sati. So there you are, 100 little lore details about Breath of the Wild. It goes without saying that I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom. I hope it's just as rich with lore and story secrets as Breath of the Wild, and I hope we get to learn more about this new version of Hyrule and its history. This video took a lot of work to put together, so if you liked it, leave a like or subscribe if you haven't already for more Zelda content. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.
Access denied. Nice and spicy. I'll protect us. Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Born of ice and frost.
This team sucks. It'll waste more time than save if I stop now.
Let the show be. Glaze over. Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test. Stand clear. Hey-ya! Nice and spicy.
Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. Time to go.
Go! Quit it!
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Let me weave you a verb. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
This isn't good.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Everybody stand back! Let's...
Not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick.
Born of ice and frost.
Right!
See? Cross over!
No use hiding back there.
Shaken and stirred! Scratch ya! Can't handle your drink! Yeah!
adventure. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
For Rex Lapis. No touching. Ha! Ayaya! Ha! Ja! Ta! Go! Ta! Ga! Ta! Ya! Think you can bully me? Scratch that. Born of ice and frost.
Some you win, and some you lose.
This realm is... If you ever have any... We're way behind schedule.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra.
Is there a new...
There is no escape!
Go! I'll protect us. Fallen Amber, help!
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Hi! Breath of the flame!
Looking for trouble?
There is no escape!
Let's dance! Yeah. Remarkable condition. Boom, boom! Just like we rehearsed. Go!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Inadmissible evidence! Lord of Geo, please do us a favor and clear this up at your earliest convenience. I submit that we cannot afford for the codices to get damp. Motion to compel. Let the show begin. Write this on for size. Hi!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good. Shine down!
Go! I'll protect us. Come on, we can do it. Incinerate! Polinampa, help!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
When I hand this work over to you.
I'm frustrated. I lack the strength to show it.
Illusion shattered!
Boom boom! Chia! Breath of the flame! Chia! Ta! Ha! Ta! Chia! Chia! Hi! Huh! Hi! Just like we rehearsed!
Absurd! Shine down! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Hmm. Hmm.
Shine down! There is no escape! Shine down!
It's jury.
That was a waste of time.
Ready, steady, go!
Our villagers aren't waking up.
Torn to oblivion! Take them. I have no need.